Good morning, everyone. Victor Johnson here, career facilitator with Goodwill Columbus. It's a Monday morning, and I hope you're having a great day. I'm here to talk about delivering excellent customer service. And you may be saying to yourself, hey, I thought I saw one of these videos before. You probably did. We do cover topics differently from time to time. And it's really important that we keep covering these same topics because they're very important. They're important to not just, what we do here at Goodwill Columbus Workforce Development is to help people with their careers. So, whether it's seeking a job, whether it's your resume, whether it's, once you've got that job, advancing in your career, we're here to help you. And one of the ways we help is providing information on what makes a good employee, a great employee. And part of that is delivering excellent customer service. So this is a topic that we will talk about many times in the coming years, because it is an important topic and it's one that has to be paid attention to. Why? Well, let's talk about what customer service is, okay? Or maybe what customer service isn't. What customer service is, the definition of customer, okay? I'll blow up the screen for you. There we go. A person who purchases goods or services from another person. Informally, it's a person one has to deal with, okay? And the definition for service, an act of helpful activity, help or aid, to do someone a service. So customer service isn't just about buying things, it's about doing someone a service. And someone could be your coworker. Sure, your coworkers are your customers. Your friends are your customers. If you do a service to someone, if you help someone get down the stairs, if you help someone carry their groceries, if you give up your seat on a bus, you are practicing customer service because you are doing someone a service. You're helping them, a helpful activity. So there's many things that go into excellent customer service. But how is it changing? Think about the world that we're living in and how so many things are online, how we have to handle not just communication, but how we have to handle relationships, how we have to handle work. Everything seems to be changing. And part of that change involves customer service. It used to be that you would go into a store and you'd buy something, you wanted to get a stereo or something. You go into the store and you'd look at the stereos and somebody might help you and answer questions, and you'd buy the stereo and take it home. Today, you might just sit at your computer and look for a stereo and read the specs on it and order it and never have to talk to anybody. However, customer service is still going on. That's one of the ways it's changing, though. And one of the things that helps us is remembering, what does customer service feel like? What does it feel like to you? A time that you received poor customer service, think about that. Or a time that you received excellent customer service. Do we all know that? Yes, we do. We all have had those great experiences or those frustrations where, the person who was working with us just wasn't acting right. It was a difficult situation and they were making it more difficult, or they were the difficult situation. Think about all the things that you may have gone through, whether it's with a coworker or whether you were buying something or whether you were in a store and you were looking at something, weren't even going to buy it, but you wanted you wanted to ask some questions about it, but no one would help you. Think about that. Or a time when someone helped you a lot. Part of what happened for good customer service is that someone practiced empathy, okay? Excellent customer service is practicing empathy. And what is empathy? It's feeling or understanding what someone else is feeling. Standing in someone else's shoes. You ever heard that saying? Walk a mile in somebody else's shoes. Sorry about that little bell tone. And kindness is empathy in action. So to be kind to someone is to stand in their shoes, to think about what does that person feel like and how would I feel if I was in this situation. What does empathy have to do with excellent customer service? Daniel Pink said, empathy is about standing in someone else's shoes, feeling with his or her heart, seeing with his or her eyes. Not only is empathy hard to outsource and automate, but it makes the world a better place. Empathy is involved in all parts of customer service. You know, when you give your seat up to someone on a bus, you're practicing empathy. That's a kind thing to do. Why do you do it? Because you are thinking, what if I had to stand? You know, maybe it's an older person. Maybe it's a person with a baby. You know, maybe it's someone who's had an injury or something. And you're thinking, how would I feel if I had broken my leg and no one would let me sit down? You're practicing empathy. You're putting yourself in that person's shoes. So not only is it empathy hard to outsource and automate, but empathy, it makes the world a better place. Truly does. So most customers want you to greet them, value them, help them, listen to them, make things easy. Okay? Basically, treat them the way you would want to be treated. And I have a video, I think, that will illustrate this for us. See how long it takes for it to start here. It's by a company called Odyssey Training.
Hi, I've been trying to get in touch with your office to return these, but nobody seems to be answering the phone.
Have you tried emailing us?
Yes, I have emailed.
Okay, well, that's all you can do. You have to email it through and someone will get back to you when they can.
And what would be the time frame?
Well, it's up to them. That's not in my department. I can't help you. You need to do it online.
So is there someone that you might be able to ask that would be able to assist?
Can't help you. It's all done online within our online team. I don't know what more you want me to do.
Is there, maybe you could ask somebody if they could help with this?
No, because I'm the only one here and I haven't had lunch and I can't leave. So you're just going to have to go back online, wait for someone to call you and go from there. This isn't my area. If you want to buy something, I can help you.
Okay, this is terrible customer service. Is there not a manager or someone that I could talk to?
We do have an online chat room that you can lodge a dispute with, but I don't have anyone here that you can speak with.
Okay, well, I'll need to follow this up with someone then. Thank you for not being helpful.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. That's not a problem. Have a lovely day. Bye. Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you.
I'm just wondering if I could return this, please. I've bought one for my husband on the weekend and he's already received it. So is there a possibility I could get a refund for that?
Yeah, absolutely. Had you lodged something online yet?
I did, but nobody seems to have gotten back to me yet. So I thought I'd just pop into the office.
Okay, sorry about that. Usually our turnaround is 24 hours, but I can definitely help you with that.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, I'll just look up some of your details here. What was your name?
Cherie Montgomery.
Perfect. I can see you purchased that on the weekend with the credit card. And would you like that refund back onto the credit card?
That would be wonderful.
Wonderful. I can take care of that from here and you'll receive that within 10 business days. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Perfect. Have a great day.
Bye.
Okay, she greeted her. Okay, in the good example, she greeted her. She valued. How did she show that she valued her? Well, first she greeted her, and then she stood up and asked if she could help her. You know, it was just saying, basically that's saying, I recognize you. I'm glad you're here, or I understand that you're a customer of our store. And then she helped her, and that's all it takes. And it was listening. You notice that she didn't interrupt her when she It was explaining the problem. Now, in the beginning, she did interrupt her and she tried to talk over her, and she was very unhelpful in the beginning. But the second example, she listened completely to what she needed, and she made it easy for her. Okay, make things easy. Things are hard enough already. So if you can help make things easy, wouldn't you want someone to do that for you? Because that's treating them the way you would want to be treated. Okay. Now, tips for excellent customer service. We've been through them already. Be empathetic. Okay. Think about how they're feeling. Be courteous and respectful. That's what you would expect from someone. Never show indifference to others. When someone comes in, or you're, a coworker even, you're walking into work, and someone says hi, and you don't say anything, or you say hi to someone and they don't say anything back. How does that feel? As indifference to people just shows that you're not valuing them as a person. So never show indifference. Always recognize people. Don't contradict, argue, or match wits. I'm going to say it again. One of my favorite sayings is, don't argue with a fool. People won't know the difference. So why are you going to argue or try to match wits with someone if they're already upset? Okay? You're supposed to help them. Your job is customer service. So you're supposed to help them, not argue with them. Find a way to help them. Good manners will get you everywhere. Everyone knows what good manners are. Everyone. So just practice your good manners and then consistently go above and beyond. And what is going above and beyond? Well, that last example. Okay, she could have just said to her, I will refund this to your card. But she gave her a choice. Okay? She said, would you like this returned to your card? Okay? She was giving her a choice, cash or charge. Instead of telling her, she gave her a choice. That's going above and beyond. It's little things. Doesn't seem like it, but those are the little things that make a difference. And I want you to see this, because customer service does start with you. I don't know if you can see this very well, but this is in an airport, and you can see that the baggage handler is taking luggage off and basically just throwing it around. So look at that. No idea what's in the bag or anything. Just throwing it around like it doesn't matter. Well, and maybe to that person it doesn't matter. But that is not good customer service. And here's the thing. Customer service is not just standing in front of a customer. Customer service is not being just at a counter. Customer service starts with your attitude. How do you feel about your job? How do you feel about yourself? Okay? Your work ethic. Are you on time? Do you work your time? Do you come back from lunch when you're supposed to? Do you come back from breaks when you're supposed to? I know we all get caught up in movies and TV and things like that. And sometimes we talk about things we've seen or something that happened on the news. But look, once we realize, hey, we're spending a little too much time talking, then we stop and we go back to work, because that's what we're supposed to be doing. That's part of your ethic. Your values. Okay. Now, where do your values come in? Do you have respect for people? Do you use your manners? Okay. Where are your values? Because if you want to treat people well, all you have to do is think about how you would want to be treated. Your abilities and skills. Excellent customer service is part of your abilities and skills too. What can you do? What are you able to do? How good are you at your job? Okay? Because if you do your job well, then you're producing something that's of value to someone else, and you're taking care of your client or your customer, and you're taking care of your business as well. Empathy. Empathy is huge. You have got to practice empathy. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. Treat people the way you want to be treated. That person who was throwing their luggage around, they probably, thought that nobody was watching, or maybe they didn't care if someone was watching. But here's the thing. If that person had been traveling and their luggage was on that carousel, do you think they would want somebody throwing their bag around like that? Absolutely not. So why would you do it to someone else? Remember, customer service isn't just being in front of somebody. It's in your attitude. It's in your work ethic, your values. It's using empathy. So remember, when you are the one serving the customer, whether that person receives excellent customer service or crappy, poor customer service, it's up to you. It's all up to you. So that's our presentation for this morning. Just wanted you to know that customer service is more than, just standing in front of someone or selling something to someone. It is in your attitude. And it is understanding that whatever you do, whether you make something, whether you produce something, whatever you do for work, someone is a consumer of your goods. And you want that consumer to be just as happy as you would be if you were the person receiving the goods. So that's it for this morning. I'll see you again at 2:00, and we'll talk soon. Remember, Goodwill Columbus is having free resume help for anyone that would like to have it. It's free. You just follow that website, make a purchase. I'm sorry, what did I just say? Purchase? It's free. Okay, so just go to that website, make or schedule an appointment, make an appointment, and you can get help with your resume. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.